I'm Andrew Santino, and this is my last meal.
Every person has exactly two things in common. We all gotta eat and we're all gonna die. Today's guest is an actor, comedian, and podcaster who you might recognize from Bad Friends Ricky Stenicki and Dave. He's got a new comedy special out on Hulu called White Noise, and he's a 2028 Olympic gymnast hopeful under the tutelage of Coach Hoot Tututi. Andrew Santino, welcome to the show.
Dude, Hoot-a-tootie. What a good callback.
They have been called controversial by some, abusive by others. He refuses to stop smoking inside the gym. Are you worried that he won't be allowed in the Olympic Training Center?
No, because here's the deal. In this modern age that we're living in, most people are getting tested for steroids or performance-enhancing drugs.
Yeah.
Hoot's methods are the opposite.
Yeah.
Destroy the body, ruin the self, then you become the real athlete you've always wanted to become.
Well, hey, man, thanks for coming on Last Meals.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. I've seen almost all of these episodes.
No shit.
Some of them I liked more than others. Some of the people I knew.
Who picked the worst meal?
Who did all cereal? What's wrong with me?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Get out of here.
Oh, man,
dude.
you have watched it.
What
you
are
have
doing?
watched them all.
All cereal? When I'm super stoned and I come home at night from doing shows, I do like I will eat a whole box of cereal.
I respect that.
Golden Grahams are probably my usual go-to. If I'm feeling wild, I'll get the Reese's, the little Reese's peanut butter. But that's disgusting. Yeah. You feel the film on your teeth.
Yeah, they're all just spray coated with oil.
Dude, good. Who cares?
Have you thought about your last meal
I hope
before?
they're not seed oils.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I shouldn't do
I thought you were having a convulsive fit.
Yeah.
And you were, but it was
We've got to get rid of seed oils out of cereal.
All right, dude.
Eat them while you can.
It's a little late. Isn't it a little late for us to be doing all this? It's over. Can't we wrap this up? We should be eating
when you
the
say
worst
it's
stuff.
over, what do you mean it's over?
This!
All of this?
This is fake!
Yeah, I guess.
Speed up that rock. You know they say that something's gonna come get us?
Yeah.
Speed it up!
I agree.
My dad loves ancient aliens. He vehemently is none of the pyramids were built by humans. And I was like, I don't know if that's true. I think some of these structures we prove that can be built, especially in Central America, Mexico. I was like, I think we prove it. He goes, no, all aliens. And I said, think about that though, Dad. If aliens came and built these structures thousands of years ago, and they went to all these other countries and built these, but they skipped coming to the United States. There's a lot of land. There was a lot of land. And instead they were like, wait till people get there, and then we'll come back there, and we'll go to rural areas, and all we'll do is put stuff in their butt. The same guy that built a stone in the sky was like, we're gonna probe these guys.
Maybe that was the previous ruler's thing, was pyramids.
New generation.
Right.
That's smokers versus vapors.
Smokers versus vapors.
The original aliens were builders, and the new gen are butt people. The older aliens are like,
When we were your age, we were building pyramids. All you guys do are stuffing people's assholes in rural Nebraska. You just don't get us, Dad.
Talking about this whole rock being accelerated towards...
I got high this morning.
That makes sense.
Sorry about that. I got pretty high this morning.
How often do you think about death?
I do say this phrase my wife hates. I say the phrase, we're gonna die.
Yeah.
And I say it a lot, and she doesn't like it. But what I'm saying is, in the broader sense, when someone's like, oh man, do we really wanna go out later? And I'm like, we're gonna die.
Yeah.
Who cares? Get it over with, have fun. If I'm taking off a couple of years right now off the end of my life, do I wanna be 94? I'd rather die in my 80s, if I even get to 80, and I'll be stoked. So we're gonna die. Eat the thing, smoke it, take it, have fun, dude.
And we're definitely gonna eat the thing and drink the thing today.
Yeah, and if I die today, this will be a bummer that I just said that on camera, and then they play this at my funeral.
Yep.
Like, look at it, this was his disposition, this is what he wanted.
Well, in memoriam will roll at the end of this video. We're keeping monetization on, but
yeah, you have to.
that's not going to
we gotta get paid.
Andrew, for the first course of your final meal on Earth, we have the Italian beef with all the giardiniera on it, a little bit of the gravy, some sweet peppers, some hot peppers from Portillo's. We got the cheese fries from Portillo's, and then we got the Coors Banquet. The Coors Heavy, a beer of beers, truly.
You sound like you're preaching right there.
I feel like I'm preaching.
I was about to be like, when you did that, man. That was so good. Portillo's was a staple as a kid. Every time I go back home, it's the first meal that I get. It's usually the last meal that I leave. And Italian beef is such a specific thing to Chicago. Like, you can get Italian beef other places, it's not the same.
Yeah.
Cheese fries is just an obvious compliment to putting cheese on everything the American way. And then this, a Coors Banquet, is just a good old-fashioned beer of beers.
Beer of beers.
Cheers to beer of beers.
beers.
I just love it, man.
Wisdom is getting older and realizing that the heavy version of light beers are the best in the world.
By far.
100%.
Yeah, Bud Heavy's better than Bud Light. Miller Genuine Draft, on the other hand,
I think you're right on that one, the Miller Lite, but only after Miller Lite changed to the white can. I know they didn't change the actual beer that went into the cans, but it tastes better out of the white can instead of the blue one.
Uh-oh. Clip that.
No, hey, not white. No, he said white.
I like it better out of white cans.
I didn't say that.
Ask me, I'm not a... I don't like dark cans. I've always preferred white cans.
It's a way that it reflects the light. I think it keeps the beer fresher.
You see how he can spin anything like that into something negative, this guy? And who am I referencing when I do that impression? Of course, everybody knows.
President Joe Biden.
President Joe Biden.
The current one.
All right, shall we?
The beef, man.
Let's
Jump in.
Oh, my God. Wow.
It's like genuinely beautiful sandwich.
It is, right?
Are there other Chicago food delicacies? We're talking like deep dish pizza, Chicago dog, the pizza puff.
Deep dish pizza? We almost never eat deep dish.
Yeah.
This is a great lie that's been told by the media, because New Yorkers are always like, we got the best pizza. And we're like, okay, and rats. So slow down. We do like deep dish in Chicago, but we don't. We eat it literally maybe once a year. And you know when we usually eat it? When you guys come into town. When outsiders come in, they go, can you take me to deep dish?
That's literally me, yeah.
Yeah, and we got to go, okay, take this moron to deep dish. I think this is unequivocally the number one.
You get the chocolate milkshake at the Wiener Circle.
Yeah. Do people know what that is?
I feel like you have to explain it to them. I refuse to explain it to them.
So the Wiener Circle is on the north side of the city. It's operated by big, beautiful black women, and one of them in particular for the years, a long time, was very well endowed. Very. And you go in and drunk college kids would come there, and she was sick of yelling at these kids, and a joke became that she would give you a chocolate shake, which was her big, beautiful breasts flopping back and forth. And I'm realizing I don't know how to tell this story without sounding crass.
No, yeah, me neither.
It's gross.
But it's
rad.
It's
gross coming out of my
yeah.
mouth. It's a rad moment. And also,
It's a winner.
shout out to all tits. I mean, I'll take any
agree.
color of tits. I don't care what
100%.
color they are.
Yeah.
Big tit guy. Big tit guy.
Are you actually?
Yeah.
I think tit guys have fallen out of fashion, but the hope in your eyes.
Well, everybody
really
likes
stands out.
butts now. That's like a
Sure.
big thing.
Sure,
but
sure.
I like a nice butt, but you still poop out of there.
You do poop out of it.
It is weird. Poop doesn't come out of tits, dude.
Poop doesn't come out of tits, folks. He's running.
Please watch my new special on Disney Plus.
Speaking of your new special on Disney Plus, I got a chance to watch it. It was really hilarious, but the thing that stood out to me was how good it was. Like, you were just freaking excellent, man. You were like, just... Oh, thank you, man. I
Very
really
nice
appreciate
of you.
that. You got a very
You're
soft
a nice
beard. Is that
guy.
beard oil?
Yeah, I did beard oil. My wife does it, rubs it in the morning with her tits. All right, that's enough.
That's a wasting beard oil.
Yeah, it really is.
But no, for real. And I know you said that when you did your first special, Home Field Advantage, that you weren't exactly ready for it and you went ahead and did it anyway. Watching those back to back, like, it's so apparent how much you've grown and how ready you were this time.
I'm not upset I did it in retrospect, but it just wasn't what I was ready to do, because I'd done my Comedy Central half hour and it would kind of shoehorn something new that I wasn't prepared for, but something that you learn in the business, if we're being genuine. When you're young, they will take advantage of you in a way that you'll only find out when you're much older, that you'll go, man, I wish I had the balls or something to go, I don't want to do that. But you need the money, you need the exposure, and it's so hard to say no. So we needed the money. I needed to quit my job. So I was like, I'll do whatever they need me to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I did some wild stuff, dude. I did some wild stuff. But yeah, the new special I was very proud of. I shot it in Minneapolis. I think it's such a great, underrated comedy and entertainment city.
Yeah.
My only issue I had was that my dumb agent, idiot, booked me there to shoot my stand-up special the same weekend that Shane Gillis played the arena where the Timberwolves play, and Kevin Hart played the field house down the street. So you're fired. That guy's fired.
No,
that guy's an idiot.
Yeah.
Shane was like, oh, dude, that's crazy they did that, dude. I was like, yeah, man. Shane Gillis played where the Timberwolves play basketball. And I played where they do Bye Bye Birdie. You know what I mean? Like, I did a little where they do Rent. That's where I played. It was fun. It was a beautiful special. I was happy to shoot it. I hope everybody enjoys it. And if you don't tell me. That hurts when someone's like, dude, I love you, man. I didn't like your special. Can I take a picture? You're like,
people
you
say
got
that
it.
to you?
This one hit me like literally last week. It was in Detroit, and this woman's like,
I don't know who you are, but my friend said you're famous. Can I have a picture?
That's the worst.
I was like, absolutely not. And she was like, you're a dick. I was like, did you hear what you just said to me? You said, I don't know who you are, but can I have, it's like such an uncomfortable, weird, but sometimes people just don't realize what they're doing or saying.
Yeah.
Most people are really rad when they see me in public. Most of the time it's at an airport and they yell out, I'm Bobby Mom. I hear that a lot.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's weird. When I'm like sitting on a plane, it's quiet.
Yeah.
And what's that kid's name again? That cute
Damien.
boy? When like a Damien walks on the plane.
Yeah.
And he'll be on his phone and go, dude, I'm Bobby Mom!
Would you say you fit into the asshole with a heart of gold archetype?
I think like my heart is really good.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
But I had a tough little shell. When I was a kid, my biological father and my mom split. He got in trouble. He had to go away for a while. And I think that affected me as a kid. So I got tougher. It was like, you gotta like buck up and do it. And then I had red hair and there was all these factors against me. It's like no dad redhead. I mean, a no dad redhead is that's so sad, dude. That's a sad little boy.
Yeah.
It's a sad little boy. So I built this tough exterior, but inside I really did care.
Yeah.
So it's kind of grown into a little bit more softer version as I've gotten older.
Yeah. It really comes through in your comedy in a way that I like genuinely appreciate, because I think we need the assholes with a heart of gold to be able to communicate certain ideas. The hardest I laughed in White Noise is when you're talking about your uncle complaining, ain't no drag queen gonna read to my kids.
That's right.
You're not gonna read to your kids.
Kids either. Yeah.
Might as well let someone in a costume give it a try. Like it's obviously it's hard, it's bitter, it's edged, but also it's like with a heart of gold. There's this kind of sweet softness to it.
I don't care about other people's lifestyles the way that a lot of people do, and I think I've always kind of felt that way. Maybe because I was exposed to it as a kid. My mom, when we grew up, when we lived in downtown Chicago, my mom, most of her coworkers were gay men and beautiful young women.
Yeah.
So like I saw that a lot as a kid, and I was used to different cultures. So maybe I just was exposed early, so I didn't care. Maybe it normalized it. But now as an adult, when I hear people criticize other cultures, I'm just confused. I just don't get it. I'm like, what do you even care? Which I was like, you're going like the male cheerleaders in the NFL. What's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Was some young gay kid's gonna have more fun now watching football? If he sees men running at each other, fun. Also, his idol dancing.
Yeah.
Let that kid celebrate, dude. I can't wrap my head around it. You gotta let it go because we're gonna die.
We're gonna die.
We're gonna die.
We're gonna die.
Who cares, man? Let people have fun. Who gives a shit? Take your dog for a walk, smoke a joint, and I promise you, you will not care about male cheerleaders anymore. It will. The NFL's new implementation of male cheerleaders will not bother you when you're looking at your cute little dog, and every 2 seconds she looks back like, look at you, so stoned, dude. And you're like, cut it out. Will you shut up? Don't tell anybody.
Andrew, for course number 2 of your final meal, we have the Filiberto's California burrito with the French fries, the carne asada, no pico, no tomatoes, guac, sour cream, salsa roja, salsa verde on the side, and then, of course, the Mexican Coke in a bottle made with real cane sugar.
Real cane sugar.
Sorry.
It's so healthy for you.
It's so healthy for you. And I
right
got to
up the
tell you,
end.
this meal, it brings me back. Like the way the Portillo's was my childhood is the way that this was college for me. So I went to college at Arizona State, which is Harvard of the West. We would eat this daily, and I mean daily. And just looking at it reminds me of exactly what it's going to look like when it comes out.
Yeah,
It's massive that I put that in my body.
It's insane.
You cannot eat this from the end.
No, you cut it in half.
You must
right?
cut in
or,
half,
Or do you
yeah.
do the thing where you just...
No, ripping
the
is...
twist and rip?
Should we try to twist and rip?
Oh, you cut it all twist and rip, because I'm pretty seasoned to this. So it's just like
let's-
1, 2.
Yeah. Oh,
So you
that's
do this,
pretty good.
and then you kind of just get here.
You're gonna make me look like a dainty loser. When you pour the hot sauce, it gets into these little crevices and these little corners that you don't get when you just eat it from the top.
Yeah.
Cheers to you. Yeah.
Man.
Oh my God.
Talking about you being a caring individual, I've heard you say just some of the most atrocious things ever to Bobby Lee.
Yeah.
But also, I didn't realize that the origin of Bad Friends was you sort of pulling him out of a depressive relapse from his dad dying. Like that's asshole with a heart of gold archetype.
Right.
Like legend right there.
I play into this thing of me giving him shit and goofing with him and talking him shit. But with Bob, his dad died, and he relapsed. It was a pretty awful time for us, and I was filling in on his show. We got him through that, and he said, I appreciate your friendship because I kind of was helping him through this really tough time. And he said, when I got out, I think we should start that show finally because we had talked about it forever.
Yeah.
And when he got out, he was clean and happy, and life was kind of like really starting to move in a good direction. We started the show, and then by the grace of God, kind of COVID. Like, thanks, China. It was rad. Like, everyone was at home, and everybody watched Bad Friends. I mean, it was like, we literally started the show, and a few months later, COVID hit, and now people had nothing but time to watch podcasts and consume. Bob and I, yeah, that's my brother. It's my literal brother. I love him so much. He is as close to any family as it would be without having physical blood.
Yeah.
And I've been in the business for 20 years. It's the greatest job I've ever had in my entire life. I feel the most blessed and grateful to have him as like my brother, my comedy partner and confidant.
Yeah.
I love him so very, very much. He's my little cute little dumpling. My sweet little dumpling. And you can't say that kind of stuff. I can.
No, I can't. No, it's because the red hair actually dipped in the past. I was going to say, is hosting the podcast with him a better job than working at Native New Yorker in Tempe? I was surprised the wings did not end up on here. They have a 2.4 rating on Yelp. They're doing great right now.
I was a server, and we had 10-cent wing night. 10-cent wings.
That's too cheap for wings.
Can you imagine? People would literally go, can I have one honey barbecue, one mild, and 2 of the Szechuan Chinese spice, please? And I'm like, great. You have to order 6, okay, you at the minimum. Then I started saying, can we just make people do a dozen? It's 10 cents! Throw them away if you don't want them. But then people get just 6 wings and an iced tea, and my average tip, I think back then was probably 80 cents to $1. So I was killing it. So I needed Filibertos to exist.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because I could do 5 tables and get myself a burrito. Thank God for Philly Bees. God bless you, Philly Bees.
Talk to me about the first time you had a panic attack working at Native New York.
God, it's so funny you know this stuff. This is gross. This is like, I feel like I'm doing doot-doot-a-loot-doot.
Dude. You're Andrew Santino. We have to know.
That's so good.
We have to know.
So I used to get these ocular migraines. So on my left eye, I would begin to lose vision. And so I kind of was like, man, what is that? So I had water, sat down, whatever, told my boss, I was like, I got to go on break for a second. And then I sat in the break room and it got worse. Well, little did I know, fluorescent lights tend to trigger it and make it worse. And that's Native New Yorker's key lighting package was fluorescent. So
makes the wings really pop.
Yeah,
really
really glistens the mild sauce. So I was getting this blindness in my left eye, and when it completely encompassed my entire vision out of my left side, I had a severe panic attack so bad I went to the ER because I thought I was going blind. Or my brain went into spiral like, am I having a stroke? Am I dying? Do I have a malfunction in my brain? Like something really wrong. And we went to the ER and they checked me out and they couldn't find anything. And after it felt like weeks of like CAT scans and testing and all this stuff and blood tests and everything. Finally, one doctor was like, explain in detail about this. So I did. He's like, oh, this is just precursors to migraines. They're ocular migraines. This is oddly rare, but some people get different precursors to migraines. They know they're going to get them. Because of that, it really, really screwed me up for a long, long time. And those of you that have had panic attacks, my heart is with you because it did a number on me in a way I couldn't explain. It does something to you where people are like, come on, just cut it out. And you're like, yeah, I'll just cut it out. It's impending doom. I think everything's going to stop right now and I'm going to die and go blind. And I think it's hard for people to encompass what that feels like. But so I hated that. Thank you for bringing that up. Thank you so much. That really,
no problem. Yeah.
God, that really.
I bet the burrito's good. You like the
No, yeah, this is good. Thanks a lot, dude. This
you said
is great.
that for a while you were embarrassed to tell others that you really suffered with anxiety and panic attacks. Is it because people just telling you to like, oh, get over it?
When you say you have anxiety or depression, and I got both, I think people automatically do this stupid game where they're like, come on, man, snap out of it.
Yeah, have you tried exercising?
It's the same phrasing as if someone's like, pick yourself up on the bootstrap. It's like, just pull yourself together. Yeah. It's like, okay, dude. I just know it debilitates you in a way where you don't feel like yourself. And there's a thing called depersonalization syndrome where you physically feel like you're out of your body.
Yeah.
And I lived that a lot. That really messed me up when I was young. I would feel like I'm watching myself walk through life. And that sucks because you don't know how to get back in your own body.
Do you know what triggered that when you were young? Was there any singular event?
I was afraid to admit that I wanted to do stand-up. And I told my parents a little bit that I was like, I want to do comedy. I want to try this thing. But I was so scared of like what that future was going to look like. I think it really started to hit me hard when I realized it was like, well, I have no money. I'm moving across the country by myself. I'm not a super bright guy. I don't know what I would do if it wasn't for comedy. It's the only thing I loved. So I was like, if that doesn't work out, like I'm like, actually, dude, thank God it did work out. But I think that fueled this anxiety and this depression a lot because I was scared of the drop off, There were nights that I'd sit on my mattress on the floor, and I used to live in a partitioned off dining room in Culver City. And I would sit there and go, if I don't make rent, who could I rob? I thought about that. I literally thought, who could I rob? And there was this sweet little woman that owned a bakery in Culver City. And I was like, she won't fight back. You know? I wouldn't hurt her. I wasn't going to hit her.
It's just...
but I would be like, dude, just give me the money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't pay
Do you
rent.
think about like temping? You know?
I was going to temporarily rob her.
Okay, gotcha. And then kind of give it back.
I would give it back once I got the money.
Yeah. I guess it beats doing data entry.
Just a
you know what
temp
I mean?
thief. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Andrew, for course number 3 of your final meal, we have the thinly shaved mortadella, a little bit of aged balsamico on there with the chunky Parmesan, served with just a little bit of filone bread and some salted butter. And then we have the tonarelli alla norcina from Terroni over here, a little bit of fresh shaved black truffle on top. And then the Camus Cabernet, the finest that you were just chuckling at.
So the reason that I think this is funny to me is, so I don't drink wine.
Yeah, we're going to make you drink wine.
I'm going to drink wine. Well, how much was this? You guys pay a lot of money for this?
Yeah, I think it was like 300 or something.
Yeah.
No.
An old white annoying guy at a restaurant we were at with my wife was like, what do you mean you don't have Camus? How do you not have Camus? And so it became like a thing for me of being like, what, do you not have Camus around here? So I've never even had this. So the bit to me was, I got to try it on this show. So when I said to my wife when I typed it up, I was like, I'm going to have Camus on the show. And they better have Camus.
Let me pour you up.
So pour me a little bit. Let me pour yours. That's
Oh my
that's
God,
that's
thank
the
you
only
so
way.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about it, and I've literally never tasted it. But I'm excited to see what he was all upset about. Just say when.
That's good.
Yep.
I appreciate you. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine.
Is this enough?
I think that's good. Yeah. What do you? Well, can I get a Capri Sun straw or like Jesus Christ?
Cheers.
Can I have a sip from your glass because it actually affects the way you taste the wine? Now I'm a Camus.
Cheers. That is pretty good.
Yeah, it's
I
pretty.
get it. What do you not have, Camus? This, by the way, mortadella is my favorite because it's like fancy bologna.
Yeah.
Bologna, which I ate as a kid a lot, it's fine, but you get tired of it.
Yeah.
I could eat 2-3 pounds of it, not get tired.
Do you know what mortadella is short for?
Mortadella si reparto tono.
Sì, piacere, grazie.
What is
No.
What is it short for?
Mortadella di Bologna.
I know, right. It is bologna.
So this is literally bologna, and then we just imported it and made it.
But
way
it's nicer
shittier.
bologna.
It's way nicer.
Yeah, this is because our bologna's kind of dog shit.
Yeah,
But look, see, because they have
100%.
little pieces of pistachio in it. And shout out, by the way, my favorite little deli called Domingo's. Have you had Domingo's? Domingo's. Shout out to those guys. They're great.
Yeah.
I think I like places where the people own it instead of like, Jersey Mike's or whatever. No offense, Mike.
What's Domingo's way?
And they spit on it if you're a cop. Oh, so good. Shaved Parmesan, you're not doing it right. The only thing that should be shaved is this. Black truff. That has to be shaved.
I thought you were going way different on the only thing that should be shaved.
No, when it comes to vaginas, I actually prefer a bush.
You're a full bush in a bikini.
I like a bush guy.
I
Yeah.
think bush guy. Yeah. Is
I
that
like a big
as
bush.
you've gotten older, or it's sort of
I
a.
always like bush.
Yeah.
I keep a nice fluffy red bush, dude.
Yeah.
You want to see?
Yeah, show me. Call it Gavin Rossdale. That is an incredibly red bush.
Yeah.
That is. Wow. You said that you grew up with a lot of Catholic guilt, and you would flip a coin every time you decided to masturbate.
So good.
Have you gotten over that?
In my mom's house, I remember every time I wanted to jerk off, I had such riddled Catholic guilt. I'd flip a coin to determine if I would jerk off, and I'd say heads yes, tails no. And if I get tails, I go best 2 out of 3. I got to do it again. Now there's no more guilt. There's no more guilt. Now I feel comfortable with it. Although Bobby and I got into this thing, I'm trying to no porn.
Oh wow.
No porn for a little while. It feels good, but people are like, "Then what do you masturbate to if you're not going to look at stuff online?" You savor things in the real world.
Auto Trader.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
I see like a air-cooled 997. If I see an air-cooled Porsche, I'm always like, I'm taking that to the bank.
I think there actually is something deeper though to you like not watching porn, because I think in society right now, everything has just gotten too good and too immediate. You take it for granted.
How do I feel sexual energy from the world instead of from the internet? We don't need it from the internet. Now, do I jerk off to this show? Yes.
Top 3 episodes to jerk off to. I'll tell you mine because I do the same.
Tom Hanks, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
That can't be the
It's
first
just
time
when the
anybody-
voice kind of
Yeah, that can't be the first time anybody said that. Obviously, Joseph Gordon-Levitt was.
He's number 1.
I keep going back to that guy. I shouldn't. And
He's very handsome, man.
I like you. He's a handsome guy. Why did I do that? What was the question? I've lost.
Are
my
you
train of
only
thought.
trying to like expunge the sexual energy from the internet, or is it like trying to sort of wean yourself off of addiction in general? Because I think so many people are just addicted to instant gratification in the same way that you could be addicted to alcohol, drugs, whatever. Are you somebody that tries to sort of like expunge those addictions from your life?
No, it's more that I just know that it's like, it's an unhealthy reality for a healthy sexual life. I'm not criticizing people that enjoy it. I like porn too. My point is, I got so accustomed to just being like, I'll just throw it on and smack one out real fast.
Yeah, you're doing it out of obligations.
Yeah, and it kind of felt like rhythmic, and I was like, what if I break it up a little bit and try to not without it? Maybe it was just because I did this thing for a while called like 30 days without, I think that's what it's called. And it was like 30 days without booze, 30 days without meat, 30 days without, I just tried different stuff. And I was like, what if I do like just without porn and see how I feel about, and I think we're having more fun in the bedroom without it. I'm not saying don't do it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I like to try, I want to try. Challenge myself to see if I can do it without it. Will I be back? I'll be back, dude. I'll be back. There's some good stuff. There's some videos I miss.
So I'm somebody that's insane. That's insane that you did that. Can I top her? Can I give her? This is actually very close to a drink that Spanish teens drink called calimocho.
Oh yeah, calimocho.
Calimocho. It's basically that. It's cola and red wine. And you made that. How was that? Can I have a sip? I can't make my own.
This is so much better than what we just had. That is way better than the original.
Yeah, no, you're actually right. I agree.
Wow, that's good.
No, it's a great cooler. Pop a couple ice cubes in there. You said that one of your biggest fears in life is stagnancy. Do you think you're just kind of experimenting with your own life in these various ways just to keep it moving because standing still is what lets the bad thoughts get in?
God, I like you, dude.
I like you too.
You're good at this.
Appreciate
You're
it.
very good. I think, stagnancy is one of my biggest fears. The reason that is because a comic's trajectory can be scary. That you're like, you work really hard so people can know you, then you start to get people to know you, then you're like, well, I better keep being as good and funny as I am as I age and progress through life so that you still retain your audience and then get new young audience.
Yeah.
And that is psychologically, it's weird. It does something to you because you're like, I want to stay in the know, but I also want to be true to me. And I feel like a lot of times, people in our profession, we get stagnant. You just get complacent and you're making enough money, you're doing fine, you kind of don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I think that's a dangerous place to be. So yes, part of that probably comes from the fact that I just want to keep moving. And also, if on a serious note, we don't have children, we can't have children. And so that was a hard point in my life. And I figured now that we've gotten through that chunk of time of not being able to do that thing that we thought we wanted, what is our life now?
Yeah.
So in an effort to like crack that, we continue to try new shit, do new shit, go to new places, do new things. So I think we're focusing harder now on what the next stages of our life will be. This sounds like I'm placating, but a lot of it is like taking care of people that I love or that are around me. Like,
yeah.
we're trying to build our company so we hire more people, so I give people more jobs and have more fun and, you know, get more young bloods like old cutesy pie over there, you know, like.
Damien, you can go home early.
Get out of here. Put your pants back on. That's insane. That's insane. Come over here, man. Look at this guy. No, don't touch me, weirdo. Come right here. Come here.
Damien, you don't have to do anything that he has that makes you uncomfortable. I need you to know that.
I love this guy. I don't know why. I got a big crush on him. Give me another Camus.
I'll work on it.
I love you. We did our will, and it was so weird to do your living will because they're like, where do you want all your money to go if you die? And I was like, well, who needs it the most? And I was like, kids, like sick kids. So all the money I've ever made will go to Children's Hospital at some point.
No way.
Yeah, we're doing the Home Run Derby Special Olympics December 6th at LA City College, so please come out to that. So to me, that's my change of stagnancy is like, how much more fun can I have with the success I've been given? Because I'm not raising a family, this can be our family. Damien can be my family. Hey. Damien can be my family. We're trying, by way of, we are making these people our family and helping them grow their lives because we've been blessed, so why not move it to the next generation? If you're not doing that, in my opinion, if you're not helping the next generation, if you're not doing that, I think you're doing a grave disservice to yourself and to the community as a whole.
Yeah, Damien, you're going to have to choose between us at the end of this episode. I need you to know that. This is going to happen.
Dame, come on.
Andrew, for the final course, your final meal on Earth, we have the apple pie that's actually made with a little bit of salted caramel inside, and then the old Rip Van Winkle 10-year aged bourbon. Can I pour you up?
Please, and also, I've never had this. I was at a restaurant, and a man was like, what do you mean you don't have old Rip? No, Buffalo Trace used to sponsor my podcast, and they don't anymore. them. But people kind of have their own opinions over what's worth it or not. It's because it's overpriced. Typically, people pay too much.
This was $1,000.
Yeah. And did I do that because there was no appearance fee? Yeah. You know? Yeah.
Dude,
I did. In my opinion, I do think this is one of my favorite overrated bourbons. And it's also paired with the most classic dessert on earth to me is apple pie and ice cream. And this will forever be my standard of dessert. It reminds me of my dad hitting me in the backyard.
Sorry, this biological dad or stepdad?
They both hit me.
Yeah. But your biological dad wasn't around enough to hit you.
My
so it's
stepdad hit
mostly
harder, I
something.
will say that. He was better at hitting. But it just reminds me of like what I remembered having at my grandma's house after any sort of family meal.
Yeah.
And cheers to you.
And cheers to you, man. This
And
has been
sip it slow. I've loved this so much. Look at me when you sip. Look at Christ. You got a lot of nerve, dude.
You put Coke in the Camus, asshole.
Coke in the Camus!
There he goes. Jesus Christ.
Have you ever had that? Have you ever had a little whiskey on your pie?
Should I do that? I'm drinking from your share.
Yeah, 100%. Little whiskey on your pie. This does something to me, though. What's your favorite dessert? Like, what makes you think of home and youth, and what is it for you?
It would be taking a 32-ounce thing of cookies and cream ice cream, hollowing it out, pouring in Frosted Flakes, pouring milk.
Oh, you were a fat kid.
Super fat kid. Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, you know what's so
I was
funny?
like 100 pounds.
When I saw you in the green room and I made that comment, I go, in shape guy. I thought in my head, fat kid. That's the first thought I had. I go, fat kid. Don't we know that this guy was a fat kid? You can see fat kids. You know what it was? Because I know you. I've met you 100 times before.
Yeah.
You're a really handsome guy. You got a great head of lettuce.
Appreciate you.
And all this stuff was going to work out. You were ahead of the machine. You needed to slow down. You got a nice pipe on you. I can see it in these cargo pants. I see why you got extra pockets.
I fluff.
I know. Well, you need extra space for that thing.
Sure
It's
do.
unbelievable, dude.
Sure do. Thank you,
It's
man. I appreciate
breathing.
that. I know.
But I think I used to be maybe a fat kid because you're very good looking, you're well put together, you're confident, and you're intelligent. And I've never met a kid who was fat that was dumb when he gets older. Most like fat kid disease things are very smart people, and they let their brain get in their way, which is why they eat away their feelings.
Yeah.
Now I know a lot of skinny guys that grew up to be morons. You know what I mean? I'm a fucking idiot, and I think you embodied it in a way where I knew you were, and I'm glad I was right. But life is good. You're married. You're hot. You're
you.
successful.
Likewise, I could say all the same about you.
I'm not hot, but I am.
You are hot.
Successful.
Like there are a lot of people that find you
Little gin
attractive. I know that's
snatchers?
but like actually, yeah.
there a couple of gin
I was gonna
snatchers?
actually, like for real, as I don't know what you prefer, like redheaded American. I don't want to use the G word.
Yeah, slow down. Be careful.
But like, I would not have thought that was actually a massive hindrance to growing up. But it sounds like it really was. for
Having
you.
red f***ing hair.
I don't know. Every redhead kid that I knew, like other kids, dealt
Adults
with
still
real
make fun of
racism.
redheaded people.
Yeah,
We're like the
because
only ones
you're
that
the
people.
you're allowed to. I
That's
agree.
disgusting. People-
I didn't even say the word. I didn't say the G word.
Say it.
I don't.
Say it.
Ginger. I'm not gonna say the hard R.
You get one. The redheaded thing. I forget I have red hair until somebody brings it up.
Yeah.
But when I was a kid, it was a way for kids to find a thing to be mean about. They want to find a thing to like hone in on, and then make you feel weird about it. But that my defense mechanism was I was funnier than them. I was quicker than them. So I just had the ability to just say something even more mean to them. It wasn't glaring. My insults were never like, you could see it. It was always a thing about them. And so then they were really mad. So I got in a lot of fights when I was a kid. I was kicked out of Moody Bible. Shout out to Moody Bible in River North Chicago. And the woman was like, your son has a lot of anger. And she's like, he's just really proud of himself. I just didn't like that people could make fun of you, and then you make fun of them back, and then they want to fight you. But then I couldn't wait to fight him. I was like, let's do it. I'll fight you. That's fine. You know what? This is funny. I'll call back because of this. This always brings up, like, strikes things in my mind. I hate the Eagles, but for some reason, when I was having crazy panic attacks in college, I heard that song, Take It Easy. And I hate that song, but I love that song because it kind of helped me get through my depression and anxiety. Because when I would have panic attacks, I kind of would hum that in my mind. I don't know where I heard it. Maybe it was probably at my native New Yorker playing over the loop of 7 songs.
Yeah.
But it did kind of help me out a little bit. But the phrase is very simple in its execution. It means a lot. It's like, it's all good. Like, take it easy, man. It does feel daunting to everyone out there. Whatever you're going through, take it easy. It's okay. Like, I know and people are like, you don't even know the level I know.
Yeah.
But like, take it easy. You'll work through it. I promise. it'll work. I know it feels like it might not, but like you will get there. Whether you're depressed, whether you're anxious, whether you're hurt, whether you're going through something heavy, like it will get there. I promise. I know it sucks shit.
Yeah.
But like, take it easy. It will get there.
I mean, you've lost a fair amount of people in your life to suicide before, right?
Yeah, suicide, drugs, overdose. Yeah, we've had a lot of
diseases of despair. Like,
yeah, we've had a lot of people come and go. Unfortunately, that you know, I've had a couple of friends that took their own life when I was a kid, more than I'd like to say numbers wise, but yeah, that sucks. And then adult friends that took their own life. It's tough and it's hard to get through. I think it's really hard to understand what people are going through when they're going through it. So give people a little bit more grace, perhaps. A little bit more grace, a little bit more empathy helps. I think it does work out. I think if you try to surround yourself with people that really love you, that get you, even when times are shitty, things will all kind of level themselves out. I do believe that.
yeah,
You know? Cheers.
I think you have to, man. Cheers.
Cheers.
Tradition, we ask every guest, what do you think happens when you die?
What do I think happens when you die?
Yeah. Oh, I'm interested in both.
When you die, we're going to reach social consciousness and everyone's going to be happy. No, I do believe that your energy as you put it together on Earth will be redispersed into something else. I'd like to think if I put enough good energy into the world and did enough good for people that I love and people around me and tried to work hard and being a good person or doing the right thing or whatever you want to call it, or like trying to make people feel good. Make people feel good.
It's so funny that you get angrier and more agitated every time you talk about yourself helping people or making people feel good.
Yeah. It's annoying. Yeah. Well, it's just because like I'm trying to explain in a way that's I'm annoying myself. Whatever energy I put out into the universe to try to make other people feel good, whether it's like me doing stand-up, I do love making people feel good. It's my favorite thing in the world, is making a room laugh. I hope that's redistributed in something else. I believe energy stays and it takes shape, and we know it does. I mean, we know your energy does transfer. So I'm just hoping that when I'm dead and they're burning this old red bag of bones, I hope that the energy I dispersed while I was alive was put positively towards other wonderful shit. I don't want to be in the ground. I want to be burned, or I want to be, biodegradable. Make me easy for the earth to eat. Repurpose me. My grandfather, who was way ahead of his time, he always said that. My grandfather, my poppy, who was like my hero, my comedy hero, who I loved so much, he used to say, cemeteries are absolute bullshit, and he would say, land is for the living. And I believe that. Yeah. Land is for the living, dude. Don't take up space. You're dead. Get the out of here.
Flush your ashes down a urinal at Wrigley, man.
Piss me down a urinal at Wrigley. Sprinkle and pee on me and let me ride, baby.
Gladly.
Let me ride.
Andrew, you ready to get to the Jepson's Malort lightning round?
Oh my God!
Bring out the Malort!
Bring it in. Get in here, you cutie pie.
They're not a sponsor yet, but we're hoping they are.
Get out of here, dude. Stop flirting with me, dude. I'm so sick of that guy flirting with me, man.
For people that don't know, he did not ask for Malort, but this is the official liquor of Chicagoans. It tastes like, like bleach, gasoline, battery acid, and a little bit of wormwood?
And one big fart. And by the way, for people that don't know, we give this to people as a bit. It's a bit in Chicago. If you come and take a shot, if you're an out-of-town hardhead, people in Chicago are like, dude, let me get you a shot. And this is a great bit.
We ripped the shot before?
You tell me, whatever standard. I don't know.
Well, traditionally when we do the Malort lightning round, we just drink a shot before and then at the end.
Some more?
Like a Dementor sucked my soul out my asshole. Who's the one person, dead or alive, you'd want to share your actual last meal with?
Norm Macdonald would be amazing.
Oh, yeah. What song do you want to be played at your funeral?
Mama, I'm Coming Home, Black Sabbath.
What's the one punked prank you're going to remember on your deathbed?
We made Justin Bieber set off fireworks with Taylor Swift and think she lit a wedding on fire, and I was the groom, and we swam to shore, and I yelled in Taylor Swift's face, you ruined my wedding. You ruined my wedding, Taylor Swift. I will not get married because of Taylor Swift. And she took it to heart. It was like emotional how much she believed she ruined a wedding. And I think she wrote an album about it and made $1 billion.
I was gonna say, now that you're friends with Travis Kelce, have you gotten to tell her that too?
She knows the story. Yeah.
She remembers it.
She does because it traumatized her. I think in a very bad way. Yeah, she remembers the story and she's not stoked about it.
Yeah, at least you didn't do anything bad on Punked.
That's right.
Who's your dream eulogizer at your funeral?
Gilbert Gottfried.
He died a great man.
I would have loved to have. I mean, I knew him. I met him quickly when he was alive. Yeah. He was the man.
Who's the one person on your bucket list that you'd want to golf with?
Larry David, 100%. There's no doubt in my mind. I did a little episode of Curb, and I want to golf with him so bad.
The next question is, how much would you pay for a piss cube?
I think when we engineered and framed it out, I think we said it would cost $2,200. Was going to be the bit. Yeah, and I would put a piss cube in my house.
Oh, 100%.
Where it would go boop boop boop, penis detected, woot woot, and slide. I would love a thing to move depending on the size of your penis.
And that's when you can see Larry David break in that episode.
God, it was great. It was a great moment.
What's your biggest fear?
A complacency.
What Harry Potter house are you?
I'm a Slytherin for sure, 100%. What do you think I am?
Goddamn right. Definitely a Slytherin.
Yeah, Slytherin.
Yeah,
What are you?
I was making a callback to you.
What are you?
Especially talking about not
Yeah, I know.
anything Harry Potter.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. No, what do you think I am? Because I'm a cusper for sure.
I would say you're a Gryffindor.
No,
for sure. Yes,
way.
you
Those
are.
goody two shoes, mother. No way, dude. I'm
Dude,
not.
you see,
I'm either the
you see
smartest
he cussed
Hufflepuff
right there just to amp it up.
Yeah, he's right.
That's
He's right.
exactly what a Gryffindor
He's
would
right.
do.
He's so right.
I'm not like those dorks.
Okay, Gryffindor.
What's your greatest regret in life?
My biggest regret in life is not starting sooner. And I mean that for everything. I mean that for everybody who's young. Go, just do it. Don't wait. And I'm encompassing many things.
Yeah.
Young hearts be free tonight, dude. Young Turks, just try it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of them. And finally, Andrew, are you happy?
I am very happy. Yeah, I feel very happy today. It could be this.
Could be this.
And
Could be some of that.
I am very happy. I think I said it before, but I am very happy. I feel so grateful. And I'll be really grateful if you watch my special on Hulu, White Noise, on September 12th. But this will be out. It'll be out. Just go watch it right now.
It'll be out.
I'm
And
happy.
I am grateful. I am blessed. I'm very grateful and blessed that I did watch your special. It is great. If you want to deliver your last words to that camera right there.
And my last words. What's your name again, you f***head? Free Damien.
Free Damien, everyone check out White Noise on Hulu. It's on Hulu. That's a Disney. Disney.
It's on Hulu.
subsidiary, yeah.
It's on Hulu. Maybe it's on Disney,
Disney
Plus by
Plus.
now. Who knows where the mouse moved it around? Oh, it's over here. I don't know where they did it, but it's on Hulu. White Noise is available. Go watch that right now. Come see me live. Come have fun with me. Life is short. You're gonna die.
And see, he's performing at the halftime show of a burlesque show down on the Queen Mary. Everyone, get your ass down there.
Dude.
One more for him. Doot doot loot doot.
Dude.